morning students. Now welcome into the 12th science chemistry class. From the last lecture we are learning about the types of the salt and how the solution of different types of the salts are, they may be acidic, basic or neutral. We already learned about the salts of strong acid and strong bases. Now secondly we learn the salt of strong acid and weak base. Now this is the third. Here we have to learn salts of weak acids and strong bases. Now there are so many salts which are derived from the weak acids, such as the organic acids, acetic acid, formic acid, as well as the hydrogen cyanide. These are the weak acids. And the strong bases such as NaOH, KOH. When the weak acid and strong base reacts with each other, there is the neutralization reaction and the salt form is called as the salt of weak acid and strong base. Now how this salt after dissociation into the water behaves, that means if the solution is acidic, basic or neutral, let us learn. As this is the salt of weak acid and strong base, definitely what will be there? There are the excess of hydroxyl ions, and due to that excess of hydroxyl ion, the solution of these salts of weak acid and strong bases are always basic in nature or alkaline. Now let us learn how that is possible. Now let us consider this salt, sodium acetate. This is the salt of weak acid, acetic acid and strong base NaOH. If you write down on the paper the reaction between acetic acid CH3COOH plus NaOH, it gives CH3COONA plus H2. And this salt is the salt of weak acid and strong base. Now when this CH3CONA, sodium acetate salt, is a salt of weak acid, acetic acid and strong base sodium hydroxide. When dissolved in water, it dissociates completely. We know that any salt, it may be the salt of all four types of salts, it always dissociates completely into the water. Remember that, as that of the strong acids completely dissociate into water 100%. Strong bases or alkalis, strong alkalis NaOH and KOH also dissociate 100% into the water. Similarly, in the same way, any salt 100% dissociate into the water. So how this sodium acetate dissociate into the water? It forms this sodium acetate. When dissociate, it forms CH3COO minus aqueous plus Na aqueous. Now this arrow must be of one-sided arrow. There will be mistake into the text, but this dissociate 100%. Now, and water dissociates slightly. As the pure water very slightly dissociate. We know that only 1 into 10 raised to minus 7 moles of water get dissociate from the 1 mole. So water dissociate very slightly as H2O liquid plus H2O liquid. We will always take the 2 molecules of water and they dissociate as they dissociate at H3O plus aqueous plus OH minus aqueous. Now one of the water molecule gives H plus ion to this. There becomes the H3O plus and the OH minus ions are there. Now solution of sodium acetate CH3COONA contains which types of ions they may be contained if dissociate into water. There are the 4 types of ions: Na plus, H3O plus, CH3COO minus and OH minus. See these ions: acetate ion, sodium ion, hydronium ion and hydroxyl ion. 4 types of ions will be there the water as shown on the blackboard. Now again see what will be happen then. Now see these Na plus ions, they have no tendency to react with OH minus ion. Why? Because after reaction of these Na plus ions with that of the OH minus ion, there is formation of sodium hydroxide, and which is a very strong alkali, and it dissociates completely. It is the strong electrolyte NaOH. So after dissociation, it also again forms Na plus and OH minus ion. What this means? This means that the Na plus ions have no tendency to react with the OH minus ion. That means Na plus ion does not get hydrolyzed. This Na plus ion has no tendency to react with the OH minus ions of water. Since the product NaOH is a strong electrolyte, because the product NaOH is the strong electrolyte, so Na plus ion have no tendency to react with the OH minus ion of water. On the other hand, what is there? The reaction of acetate ion with the H3O plus ion. When this acetate ion comes in contact with the hydronium ion, that is the H plus ion of water, what will be happen? There is formation of acetic acid again. Now this acetic acid is already weak, so it also very slightly dissociate. So this acetate ion with the H3O plus ion produces unionized or undissociated acetic acid. Now this acetate ion plus H2O form the acetic acid which is undissociated, and the OH minus ion are there. Now as there are now excess of OH ions will be there into the water, because the H3O plus ion are used up to form the undissociated acetic acid, and which does not dissociate again in a large amount as it is the weak acid. So the equilibrium for CH3CONA is, what will be then equilibrium after dissociation of this sodium acetate? The equilibrium is sodium acetate aqueous plus H2O liquid gives acetic acid plus Na plus why acetic acid? Because this H2O gives H plus ion. So what will be remaining? This Na plus and OH minus. Now these OH minus ion are always in the excess, as in the we already learned in the salts of strong acids and weak bases. There are the excess of hydronium ion or H plus ion, and due to that the solutions of strong acid and weak base are acidic in nature. But in this, the salt of weak acid and strong base, there are excess of these hydroxyl ions. OH minus ions are excess, and due to that, so excess of OH minus ions are produced into the solution, and so the solution of sodium acetate is basic in nature, and therefore the solution of weak acid and strong base salt, or the solution of the salt which is derived from weak acid and strong base, is always basic in nature. They may be asking, give reason why the salts of weak acid and strong base are basic in nature. Then you must write down by taking the example of this sodium acetate the answer, and finally prove that as there are the excess of OH minus ion, hydroxyl ions are produced into the solution, therefore the solution of weak acid and strong base salts, or the solution of the salt of weak acid and strong base, are always basic in nature. Now let us learn the last salt, that is the salt of weak acid and weak base, how it behaves into the after dissociation into the water. Let us learn that. Now students, you can take the screenshot of this blackboard writing. Now take the screenshot and then write down the notes in the notebook in a very beautiful handwriting. Now let us learn the next salt. Now again pay attention students on the blackboard. Now here this is the fourth type of salt. Salts of weak acid and weak bases. Now when such type of salts dissociates into the water, what happen? There is again formation of weak acid and weak base into that water. Then this solution, what will be its? It is acidic, basic or neutral? How we can determine that? Now if the weak acid is slightly stronger than weak base of that salt of weak acid and weak base, then the solution will becomes acidic. That means the dissociation constant K of weak acid, suppose, which is greater than the dissociation constant of Kb of weak base, then definitely the solution is slightly acidic. But if opposite is the case, if the dissociation constant of weak base is greater than the dissociation constant of weak acid, then the solution will be basic in nature. That means what? The weak base is slightly stronger than the weak acid. But if both, that is the dissociation constant of weak acid Ka and dissociation constant of weak base Kb are equal, then the solution will be neutral. Now three different cases will be there in the salts of weak acids and weak bases. Now when salt Ba, now this is the common, that is the salt Ba. How it is obtained? When BOH base, that is the weak base, and weak acid, general weak acid or Ha, and general weak base is our BOH. When they react, they form the Ba, that is salt, and H2O water, because this gives OH, this gives H, there is formation of water, and the cation and anion of the acid form the salt Ba. In this way, salt Ba will be the general salt of weak acid and weak base. So when salt Ba, which is a salt of weak acid Ha and weak base BOH, is dissolved in water, it dissociates completely as, because as it is the salt, though it is the salt of weak acid and weak base, but always remember, any salt dissociate completely, that is 100% into the water. So there is only one-sided error. Now this salt Ba, which is the common salt of weak acid and weak base, dissociates as B plus plus A minus aqueous. Now this is cation, this is anion. Now when this cation and anion reacts with water, what will be formed? Again there is the formation of weak base and weak acid. So the hydrolysis reaction involves the interaction of both the ions of the salt with water. That means both cation and anion of the salt both get hydrolyzed with the water, and there is formation of B plus aqueous plus A minus aqueous gives BOH, that is the weak base, and Ha, that is the weak acid. In this way both will be formed when these salts ions dissociate into the water. Now the solution may turn out acidic, basic or neutral, and it depends on the relative strength of that weak acid, weak base formed into the hydrolysis. Now the solution may turn out acidic, basic or neutral. That depends on the, that is the relative strength of weak base and weak acid formed in the hydrolysis. Now if Ka is greater than Kb, what happen? The solution will be acidic. If Ka is less than Kb, what happen? The solution will be basic. Here Ka is the dissociation constant of acid and Kb is the dissociation constant of base. So if the dissociation constant of acid Ka is greater, then the dissociation constant of base Kb, definitely the solution will be acidic of that weak acid, of that salt of weak acid and weak base. But if the K, that is the dissociation constant of the weak acid, is less than the dissociation constant of weak base Kb, what will be there? The solution is basic in nature, because OH minus ions will be greater in that case. And if Ka is equal to Kb, that is dissociation constant of weak acid and dissociation constant of weak base are equal, then the solution will be neutral. Now in this way, this salt of weak acid and weak bases behaves in three different ways. Now that will be, we see what will be happen if this first phase will be there or second or third into the next lecture. But students, if you understand all these four types of salts, how they behave after dissociation into the water, then you definitely like, subscribe and share this video to the other students, so that they also have advantage to write down the answer in the examination. They have advantage of this knowledge and they confidently give the answers into their different examination. So thank you for watching this video. Best luck for your examination study. Thank you, student. Take the screenshot again of this blackboard writing and write down the notes into the beautiful handwriting in your notebook, students. Thank you.